Today, I'm going to show you how to make the best creamy tomato basil pasta in just 20 minutes. This is a meat-free meal that's so good and so filling, I promise you won't even miss the meat. And of course, since it's from us, you know it's budget friendly. Let's get cooking. Bring a large pot of water to a boil. Salt the water. I just sprinkle a little in, but if you want to measure it out, use about a half a teaspoon. Once it's boiling, add in your 8 ounces of penne. Now I'm using penne, but you can use any pasta. Rotini would work great as well. Cook it to al dente based on the package instruction. Mine says 11 minutes. Now you can use gluten-free or protein pasta for this recipe if you would prefer. In a separate large skillet, melt 2 tablespoons of butter over high heat. I just move the butter around the pan to help it melt quicker. Once the butter's melted, add about a tablespoon of minced garlic. Spread it around with your spatula as well. And we're gonna let this cook for about 30 to 60 seconds until you can smell the garlic. Fresh garlic would be amazing in this as well if you wanna mince your own. If using fresh, mince about 3 cloves for this recipe. Once that garlic is slightly browned, add in 1 can of tomato sauce. This is a 15-ounce can. And then 3/4 cup heavy cream. Stir to combine these. And we'll bring the mixture to a low simmer. Whoops, I almost forgot the seasonings. Before it starts to simmer, we're gonna add in our seasonings. Starts with a 1/4 teaspoon of Italian seasoning blend, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Stir to combine the seasonings with the sauce, and now we're gonna bring it to a simmer. So make sure you check out the recipe linked in the description below in case I said something else wrong, but I think we're good so far. A simmer is when you see little bubbles in the sauce, but it's not boiling. So it's kind of like a low boil. I guess it is kind of technically boiling, but not quite. We want to let this cook for 5 minutes. While the sauce is simmering, let's go ahead and get our cheese ready. So to make this like really elevated and fancy, I'm going to use fresh grated Parmesan cheese. This is optional. I was trying to break off a chunk here to grate it up nice and firm. You can use pre-grated. I wouldn't use shredded. I would use grated if you prefer. We want about a 1/4 cup to stir into the sauce, and then I'm going to do some extra to serve on top. Add a 1/4 cup of that cheese into your sauce and let it heat through to melt into the sauce. It already smells amazing. I just stir it gently to make sure it's not burning and to melt that cheese into the sauce. Once that cheese is melted, add in the pasta. I just drained it in the strainer. Go ahead and turn the heat off so you don't risk that pasta getting mushy. Stir to coat that pasta in the sauce. As it sits, the pasta will start to soak up some of this extra sauce. Only thing left to add, of course, is the basil. You want about a 1/2 cup freshly chopped basil. You can just eyeball it. I just bunch it all together, remove the leaves, and then run the fattest part of my knife through the basil. Now, some people like strips, and that's fine if you do. You'll see that at a lot of restaurants. I find it's kind of harder to eat, so I kind of like it chopped both ways. So I just turn it. So chop it just based on your preference. Then just stir it right into your pasta. This smells wonderful. Nothing smells better, in my opinion, than fresh basil, and it tastes amazing too. This is great with leftover chicken, shredded chicken, or even brown sausage stirred right into the pasta. Now it's time for my favorite part, serving it up. I love topping it with more basil and more Parmesan cheese. Time for my favorite part. Amazing, so easy and packed with so much flavor. Love it. This is fancy yet easy Italian food. If you love Italian food as much as I do, make sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you love easy recipes, do not miss this next video.